Hello everyone, I'm your host, Boss Zombie. Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online and Firesong. Let's see what's going on with these two.
I'm turning into a tree. A tree, Octon!
At least your bark is beautiful. I got turned into a floaty orb thing.
You know, it'd be a lot easier to translate this tablet if I had some quiet.
Who am I talking? I guess I'm talking to the tree lady?
See this? I'm covered in bark. I'm turning into a tree. Druid Fennis is doing his best to determine the nature of the curse, but we're going to need more help. I'd give everything we ever stole to fix this.
Tell me how this happened.
My cousin, Octon, over there, that's how this happened. We went to procure equipment from Fawn's Thicket. Octon picked up a stone tablet, but he's as graceful as a drunk sow when he's figuring out our profits. He dropped it and poof!
You broke the slab. You're not supposed to break the slab. You're supposed to return it.
Look at him! We have to break the curse. Druid Fennis is trying to figure out what that entails, but he can't do it alone. I'm covered in bark, and Octon's got no body. We could really use some help. Don't make me beg. Please.
Okay.
You're willing to help? That's perfect! I'm not really sure about Druid Fennis, and Octon usually handles the logistics. I was worried I was going to have to rely on myself, and that never turns out well. Talk to the Druid, see if he has any ideas.
Where did you find the tablet?
Fawn's Thicket. Some druid went there to study the fawns and left all her things behind. It's a little old and outdated, but our fence said we could get a good price for whatever we brought him.
You were stealing from a druid?
Not stealing, procuring. That old place is abandoned. The druids are content to just let nature claim it. But there's someone on this island who will pay a lot of gold for some dusty journals and stuff. We couldn't pass up the opportunity.
How did you convince Druid Fennis to help you?
He grumbled something about his responsibilities as a Stone Lord druid. If you ask me, I think he's hoping to convince us to give back all the equipment we took. Procured. He probably knows the druid it belongs to. But she left it to rot.
Why would a druid have a cursed tablet?
No idea. Seems fairly irresponsible to me. Anyone could just pick it up, break it, and get cursed. Maybe she wanted to keep people like Octon and me from stealing her research? Druid Fennis said he might be able to help, so we're letting him.
If Octon broke the tablet, how come you got cursed too?
Octon's always been the thinker. I'm the impulsive one. So when the tablet broke and Octon disappeared into a ball of energy, I thought he got vaporized. I went to pick up the broken pieces of stone before I even realized what I was doing.
Then what happened?
I started to turn into a tree and I panicked. I suppose Octon took the brunt of the curse since he transformed immediately. I'm changing slowly. Maybe that means the tablet blames me more.
Why would the tablet blame you?
I don't know. Maybe because I didn't stop Octon from breaking it, or that we procured it without asking permission. I don't know how any druid magic works. That's why we asked Fennis to help. He's a druid. He knows about this stuff. This adventurer agreed to help us. Does that help solve our problem?
An adventurer, eh? That explains the boots.
The boots?
An adventurer. Come here, I'll tell you how to help.
You should talk to Druid Fennis. He's the expert here. I think. Expert in translations. He's helping us. Yes, you should definitely talk to him.
What are you?
Breton. Or at least I was. Now I look for my legs and all I see are wisps of blue essence. I think I'm roundish. An orb? And I feel small. Fennis, the druid over there, laughed when he saw me. I must look ridiculous. Am I a sprite? A wisp?
I have no idea.
I suppose it could be worse. I could be a net. All those limbs? No, thank you.
What happened to you?
It was an accident. No idea what went wrong. One moment I could see, the next, no eyes at all. Don't ask me how I know you're there. I have no idea.
Well, he's taking it very well.
It's good of you to offer to help, outsider. Fire and foliage. That's the key to reversing the curse. If we repair what's broken, then the curse will be lifted. At least, that's what I can make out from the text carved into this stone.
Fire and foliage, what do you mean?
Heat to prepare the sap, and sap to bind the stone. The inscription mentions those two ingredients at length. I'll send Jocelyn to an area outside of Embervine. The lava pools there create fire shards, rocks that retain extreme heat.
If she's made of wood, is that a good idea? What do you need me to do?
Meet Jocelyn near Embervine. I'll give her a spell to retrieve a fire shard, but she shouldn't touch them herself. Even with the spell, she's too flammable in her current state. After that, meet Octon near the sacred tree to the north to get the sap.
And what will you be doing?
I need to continue to work on the translation. There's something about this text. A word I can't translate. From the way the sentence lines up, it's nothing good. This curse is already potent enough. I'm worried about what else it might do.
I'll get the shard.
I hoped that this would be simple, but no. The writing is complex and made all the harder to translate because of the broken stone. Find Jocelyn by the lava pools to the east, near Embervine. Then go north to meet Octon by the sacred tree.
How can you read the text?
It's in an obscure druidic script. Luckily, I've made a study of such writing. This one, however, is different. I have no idea what it was doing with Druid Modena's things. It would be a lot easier if they hadn't cracked the tablet, I assure you.
Did she succumb to this curse and is a tree in there too now? Who's Druid Medina?
An elder in the Stonelore Circle. She used to study the fauns, but one day she decided she was finished, left all her equipment behind. These two tried to help themselves to it, and look what happened. But I'll figure out how to break this curse.
Why are you helping them?
I resolved to help them before I even knew how this tablet came into their possession. This curse is druidic in nature, so it must be a druid who undoes it. Whatever Jocelyn and Octon's past intentions, they don't deserve this fate.
What do you mean by only a druid can do the curse?
The writing on the tablet is in an ancient druidic script. It would take a Mages Guild wizard too much time to decipher it and understand the process needed to break the curse. Octon and Jocelyn don't have long before the change becomes permanent.
But they found the tablet while robbing another druid.
I know. It's my sincere hope that they'll return the tablet and anything else they stole once this ordeal is over. And hopefully, this will teach them to avoid druidic sites in the future.
Isn't his, at least the arms and shoulders, I think those are from, or they were
Nice to get off my feet.
data mined. Oh, that's, I have a equation right there. They were data mined to be in the next crown crates. They're like the little, how every crown crate now has something in the blue rarity category that's like, style, like a outfit style. I think that's what that is that he has with the like stone.
My eyes and ears deceive me. Do you speak? Are you quiet? Is the grass shriveled or vibrant?
Are you okay?
Whispers. They're here, bringing about the doom and destruction, the chill and fire, the end. The whispers bring about the end of all.
You alright?
Trees that grow crumble into mulch. Rivers turn to streams, to brooks, to nothing. The fungi, they claim all. Oh, my head, it aches so.
What happened?
Not happened, will happen, or might. The tides of time are difficult to chart. So many swirling waters and undertows. You could get lost out here in the expanse. Float away. Before the end and the whispers sweep up to shore. My stomach growls.
Your head hurts and your stomach is growling. When was the last time you took care of yourself?
It is difficult with the visions and whispers floating in my mind. I fear what they tell me, though I know I'll not be a witness to their terrible events. Still, I should rest and drink water. I have not done so in longer than I can remember.
You dum-dum, you're dehydrated.
Over here. Let's talk about getting a fire shard.
Okay. Tree lady.
My ideas rarely work out for the best, but I can tell that getting you involved was one of my better ones. That's a fire shard out there, just what Druid Venice wants. But you'll need to get it, unless you want me to go up like kindling.
How do I retrieve it?
With the freezing spell the Druid gave me. Be careful, there's just the one. Look, I'm not getting close to the lava. Not like this. So you
I don't even know why he sent her out here in the first
fire
place.
shard without extinguishing it. Make it safe to carry. For a while.
For a while?
I'm not a druid. How should I know how long the stupid spell will last? Just be quick and everything should be fine. I'll wait right here.
Okay.
You did it! Now grab the shard and get back here.
Frog.
saw how you cast that spell. You're a natural. How's the fire shard? Not too hot, I hope? No, you're not screaming or bursting into flames or anything. The druid spell worked, just like he promised it would.
Got it. What next?
Next, I head back to the druid and Fawn's thicket while you go north and meet Ogden. He can point out the sacred tree where you need to gather the sap from.
How does Ogden know which is the right sacred tree?
The druid told him, or maybe he could sense it with his new glowing ball of light abilities. I don't know. All I know is you should hurry to the north and find him. He shouldn't be left alone for too long.
You think Ogden's in trouble?
Ogden's usually really level-headed and focused. You may not believe it, but he's the brains behind all our exploits. Something happened to him, though. More than becoming a sprite. It's like he can't think straight for more than a few moments.
What do you mean?
Just what I said. Whatever happened to his mind when the curse started, it's getting worse. Right now, I'm worried he couldn't remember his own name if his life depended on it. I miss my cousin.
That sounds really bad, actually. So why are they turning into different things, though? Shouldn't they both be turning into the same thing? Why is he turning into energy and she's turning into a tree? And what's the worst? What the hell is this plant? Look at this thing. Oh, there's a forest wraith. Oaken Forge. There's an animal here. I remember that in the achievement description. Where are you? No, not the monkey. I think it was a cat. Cat spotted. Ooh. Melianth. Oh, I can't see it in first person. Cat. Okay, cat had enough. I think that's like half of them by now, right? Oops. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. There. So I need a cat who... Oh no, that's 2/3. Cat who revels amongst pirates. Doug who lives under Glimmering Falls. Okay. So I'm looking for a place with pretty waterfalls and a place with pirates. Simple enough. Oh god, this is probably pronounced... I'm not even gonna try it. I was gonna try it, I'm not gonna try it. That's probably some type of Irish or Scottish pronunciation. And I would just butcher what it's supposed to be. Hopefully someone in a quest somewhere tells me what it is. Why did I dismount? I didn't dismount. The game forced me off. You cannot mount in this location. Okay, but I can mount 2 feet away? Weird. How do I get to the tree? Oh, there's a quest here. Quen? Another returning face. Oh, I would like a way shrine.
Hello! Over here! I'm waving my... Oh, crud. The druid said to follow the stream. Or was it the trees? Well, I followed something and I spotted you, so this must be the right spot. I think. I hope. Who are you?
Do you know which of these is a sacred tree?
Sure. I mean, I think so. The trees all look the same, so the sap must be the same too, right? Try that one over there. With those fancy hands of yours, it should be easy to acquire. At least if the forest wraiths don't try to kill you.
Forest wraiths?
Forest wraiths? Where? No, I'm not floating a lichen's width farther. You can fight those horrible forest spirits on your own. You've still got all your limbs after all. The sap tree is just over there in that cave. Don't get squashed like a bug.
I don't suppose there's a way shrine. There is not. There's really no way shrine near here. Oh, I guess you could have just cut through the north. What's the boss? Real quick, I want to see that. Valley of the Watcher. The Watcher is a forest wraith. Okay. Makes sense. I mean, they made 2 new enemy models and animations. They're gonna use them for the biggest things. Oh, they're so freaky. Is this really a sacred tree? It's a little hard to tell.
Hi! Good to see you again. How do I do that, I wonder? See you, I mean. Oh, wait, sap. You were looking for sap. Did you find any?
Yeah.
What makes sap sacred, I wonder? Druids are so funny. Oh no, Jocelyn! I just remembered. She's turning into a tree. We need to get back to Druid Finis. He's going to save her. And maybe me!
Do you know where we can find Druid Finis, Octin?
Druid Finis? He's not here. He's back at Fawn's Thicket. But how come the tree didn't curse you? If I took some sap, it would have blasted me 6 ways to Sundas. Sundas? Is it Sundas already? I thought it was still mid-year.
You seem confused, Octin.
Confused? Not that I'm aware of. Oh, you mean the forgetting and the rambling and the weird dreams. I have become a glowing ball of light, you know. This could be perfectly natural for someone in my condition. I deserve it. It's my fault after all.
I'm trying to bring up a map. I want to see if there is a way shrine here. Why is this your fault?
I dropped the tablet, slipped right through the fingers I no longer have. I broke it. And if Jocelyn hadn't tried to help me, I'd be the only one cursed. But maybe Druid Finis will save us. Druid Finis and you. Let's head back to Fawn's Thicket.
Is this map just like not populated yet, or? Wait a minute. It's really buggy. I'm just trying to see if there's a way shrine near here. Goodbye. Well, there is this way shrine, so I guess that's okay, but it feels like there should be... There's 3 more. Let's ride north a little. I just want to see. I would think either north or to the east, but... you know what? I'm gonna come this way anyway, so it's fine. Cursed and Coniferous. I didn't even look at the quest name yet. Well, if we're gonna go into the fawn place again, I'm just gonna grab that quest on the way in. And let me just mark this off. Oops. I'm aggroing everything on the way because I'm not looking. Let me just mark this off, though. 1 second. Okay. If I don't keep a checklist, I'll never remember what I have and haven't done. They need a better path up to this place, too. It's kind of annoying.
You want to do what? No! Think it through. Flammable tree bark over here.
But this will go faster if we break up the fire shard. More shards mean more heat, and...
Ah, the adventurer returns. Bring me the fire shard and the sap, please.
I'm gonna talk to them first.
I hope Druid Finis knows what he's doing. Just be careful of that fire shard. I've seen what a single spark can do to a forest, and I have no desire to become a bonfire. Damn it all, I don't want to be a tree.
What's it feel like?
What's it feel like? Like I'm turning into a tree. My bones are stretching. My skin has turned to bark. My feet are growing roots. If I stand still too long, I'm afraid I'm going to become planted. The druid has to break the curse. He has to!
And how's Octin doing?
Octin's a ball of light. How do you expect he's doing? He's getting more confused with every passing moment. I suppose I'd find it hard to think if all I had for a head was a pulsating sparkle. Hey, could we get on with the curse breaking now?
I think I'm finally mastering this floating thing. I can mostly go where I want now. Except when the wind blows. Still need to get the hang of dealing with a strong breeze. Oh, hi! What were we talking about?
What's it like being a sprite, Octon?
On a sprite? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's not as bad as I imagined. It feels like a great weight has been lifted off of me. But that could just be that I'm so much lighter now. No flesh or bones, see? But poor Jocelyn. She looks awfully sad.
Why do you think she's sad?
Jocelyn has never been fond of nature. She prefers the indoors to outside. Hates the bugs and the dirt and the weather. I wonder if we could plant her in a building. That might make this more bearable for her. If we can't break the curse, that is.
You gathered the fire shard and the sap from a sacred tree. Very good. Now we have what we need to perform the ritual. We just need to find the right spot to perform the ritual. And I'll need your assistance. These two are in no shape to help.
Where do we need to go?
Not far. I'll show you. We need to go to the spot where they found the tablet. Once we return it, we can set about restoring it. The ritual won't be easy. Nothing about curses ever is. Just one more detail, and we can get on with this.
And what's that?
The items for the ritual. Give them to me. Then I need you to go on ahead and clear a safe path to the spot I marked on your map. I'll follow with Jocelyn and Octon when the way is clear, and prepare the site for the ritual.
Okay.
Octon, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have snapped at you. It's just... I'm scared.
Don't worry, Jocelyn. I literally forgot all about it until you just mentioned it.
Not good. Well, if we're going in, I might as well talk to the other thing related to... You are a tiny little fawn. Are you wearing garlic? Druid Idaean. You are a Bosmer.
Do you have time to help some? Well, fawns aren't exactly defenseless creatures, but they are in danger.
The fawns need help?
Just because they're intelligent creatures doesn't mean that they don't need help. The herd is suffering because a wolf pack moved in. The great beasts are eating every creature in sight. It's only a matter of time before they eat the fawns too.
Okay, you want me to get rid of the wolves?
No, definitely not. I want someone to take these fast-growing seeds and plant them throughout Fawn's thicket. Fawns love the taste of the berries, but wolves can't stand them. I can offer a reward if you're inclined to assist me.
Sure.
I'll mark the places in Fawn's thicket where you should plant the seeds. Once the fawns start eating, the wolves won't go near them. They really can't stand the smell. We'll be planting seeds as well, but we'll stop by to see how you're doing.
Why do you care about protecting these fawns?
The fawn herd has lived in this location since before druids settled on Galen. Even Druid Medena chose this thicket to study them. Besides, I adore them. They're smart and playful, like little Moair here. Oh, watch out, he might try to eat your pack.
Who is Druid Medena?
You haven't heard of her? She inspired me to become a druid. She's an elder now, but in her youth, she came here to study the fawns. She learned so much about them, how they interact and how clever they are. Her love of fawns became mine.
Why did she want to study the fawns?
The truth is, until she came here, no one knew much about fawns. They were mainly seen as cunning pests. She was the first druid to really delve into how the herds worked. I believe her efforts resulted in fewer fawn deaths and deeper understanding.
You're a druid?
I know what you're thinking. How did a wood elf become a Stone Lord druid? I wasn't satisfied with just following the Green Pact. It wasn't enough. So I came to Galen to find myself. Turns out, I fell right in with the Stone Lore Circle.
Why the Stone Lore?
They were the only ones who would talk to me at first. The other circles don't like outsiders. Even now, they struggle to accept that I'm one of them. Still, I've gotten good at convincing the Elder Tide not to attack me. And having Moair helps.
You're sure these berries will protect the fawns from the hungry wolves?
The wolf pack's usual prey was decimated by a blight last season, so they came here to hunt. They're starting with smaller prey, but it's only natural for them to hunt the fawns next. I want to keep that from happening.
And you really think these seeds are the answer?
Hey, I'm a druid. Knowing this kind of nature stuff is sort of part of the job description. Those seeds grow exceedingly fast and produce berries that mohair loves. Wolves, on the other hand, hate the way they smell. Just a whiff makes them run.
And how will that help the fawns?
Haven't you heard? You are what you eat. After a few meals, the fawns will smell like the berries. Plus, I had these seeds infused with magic. They'll sprout when you plant them. The fawns will have plenty to eat and the wolves will leave them be.
Why do you have mohair with you?
There was an incident with his herd. The guards outside Vastir thought that the local fawns were attacking them. They weren't. Still, Mohair was the only survivor.
Can't you give him to a new herd?
Fawn herds are close-knit families. They wouldn't just accept an outsider, especially not one who's small or weak. Still, Mohair helps me convince stubborn outsiders that fawns aren't terrible creatures. He's like an ambassador to man and mer.
So he sees you as his mother?
I'm probably more like a bossy sister. We get along, but he still tries to irk me when he's bored. I keep him out of danger, but I can't control him. Especially at this age. He's more rebellious than I was in my youth.
Okay, little deer man. They really just shoved a lot of quests into Fawn's thicket, huh? Look at all my objective markers. Seeds, ritual site. Alright. I guess they're not that bad when they aren't trying to attack you. Oh, planting soil.
Great work. Let me see how it's growing.
You doing like a weird river
These
dance?
berries are growing in nicely. They'll be ready for the fawns in no time.
Okay. So about that ritual site.
Stop ignoring us, Fennis. We want to help.
What are we doing out here again?
This is where Octon found and broke the tablet. We'll perform the ritual here. Let me see. Fire shards, sap, and tablet pieces. Everything's in order. Oh yes, I almost forgot about the warning.
The warning?
Druid decorum requires that I fully disclose the potential dangers, no matter how unlikely, to any non-druids taking part in a complex and somewhat lethal ritual. So you must do exactly as I say. One wrong move and...
And what?
And we could be afflicted with the same curse that has befallen Jocelyn and Octon. The odds of that happening are infinitesimal, but I feel obliged to warn you just the same. Now, are you ready to begin?
I guess so. What do you need me to do?
Start by setting the fire shard ablaze.
Oh, it's the soul gem.
Good. Now, heat the sap.
Oh, you can... Oh. Okay.
Now the most important step. Apply the heated sap to the broken tablet.
I can't, though. Oh, now I can?
Well done, my... Wait. Why haven't they turned back?
Well, it's bugged, I guess. There's supposed to be no more fragments.
You performed the ritual perfectly. The curse should have been lifted. Jocelyn and Octon should be back to their old selves by now. Unless... Oh no. The word I was having trouble translating. I know what it means now.
What are you talking about?
The tablet. The part I couldn't translate. Now that the tablet is whole, I see it. In fire and foliage born, what is broken, only one to restore. It rhymes better in Old Druidic. Don't you see? We can lift the curse, but only for one of them.
How do we choose?
I leave that to you. I must keep the power of the ritual flowing until a choice is made. Talk to both of them, then decide. Will we restore Jocelyn or Octon to their original forms?
Oh, this sucks.
What did the druid say? Only one of us can be saved? Why is this happening to us? We were just trying to earn a living.
Druid Fennis says only one of you can be saved. He wants me to choose.
That's so unfair. I don't want to be a tree. Well, if only one of us can have our life back, I want you to choose Octon. He's too smart to let his mind turn to mush or light or whatever. Just don't tell him I'm scared.
Aye.
If you must, but don't let him sway you. I want Octon to go back to the way he was. No one should have to lose their mind and turn into a ball of light, especially not someone as brilliant as my cousin. Whatever the two of you talk about, choose him.
Oh, I hate this.
Hi, good to see you again. Why does Jocelyn look so glum? Oh, wait a moment. I remember. The ritual. Something went wrong, didn't it? I knew we wouldn't get out of this that easily.
Druid Fennis says only one of you can be saved. He wants me to
Only
choose.
one? One what? Oh, that's not fair. I'm pretty sure neither of us wants to stay cursed. Well, if you can only choose one, you have to choose Jocelyn. She doesn't deserve to suffer because I made a mistake. Besides, this isn't so bad.
I'll talk to her first.
Jocelyn? Is my cousin here too? Did I tell you she hates nature? Abhors it. And trees and flowers make her sneeze. Don't let her become a tree, friend. Please choose her.
Oh, no. Well, at least this is the PTS. Whichever one I choose, if I don't like the outcome, I can pick the other on mine. Oh, but I hate this. Because, I mean, either way, he'll probably dissolve into nothing, and she'll turn into a tree with no conscience. Ah, I guess we'll pick him.
Hi, good to see you. Only
I
one?
choose you. Oh,
Please, you have to save Jocelyn too.
I cannot. The ritual has run its course.
wow, this sucks. Oh, it even has a face. Great.
I have arms and legs again. And feet! Oh, how I missed my fingers and toes. But what about Jocelyn? She was standing right over there where that tree is, but now she's gone. I don't understand. Is the curse over?
The curse is lifted. You're free, Ogden, but we couldn't save Jocelyn too.
What? I told you to choose Jocelyn. You let her become a tree? It's... No. Forgive me, friend. You did what you had to do. I'll make sure Jocelyn has a good life as a tree. And this is for you. Jocelyn will drop fruit on me if I didn't pay our debts. Hi, good to see you. Oops, sorry. Still getting used to being back in my own head. I appreciate everything you did for us. And don't worry, I'll find a way to restore my cousin. I'm sure Druid
Ooh,
Fennis
maybe
will help.
in the
Jocelyn will
epilogue,
be her old
she'll be
self in
fine.
no
I'm
time.
gonna hope for that. You really think you can restore her?
Why not? We restored me. And I'll make it up to Druid Fennis. Give back everything we procured and make amends. He has to help me lift the curse from Jocelyn if I do all that, right?
Well, good luck with that.
Thanks. In the meantime, I'll get Druid Fennis to show me how to care for Jocelyn. Prune her leaves, water her roots, whatever a tree needs to stay healthy and happy. Things will work out. I just know they will.
Are you gonna be able to
Jocelyn?
uproot her?
Don't worry, cousin. I'll find a way to fix things.
I hate that you can see her in it. Ugh. Ugh. A staff of familiar-looking wood, perhaps given or taken from one of the cursed in Fawn's thicket. Oh no. Is this gonna be if I like look around the actual place, the trees all have like faces from...
Octon seems much more focused than when he was a drifting ball of light. I know he wanted you to save his cousin, but you made the right choice. Jocelyn will make an excellent tree, but Octon would have lost himself in the dazzling brilliance.
Do you think you can help him restore Jocelyn to her original form?
Curses are complicated, but anything is possible. All we need is faith, right, my friend? I'll show Octon how to care for the Jocelyn tree while I study the tablet
Jocelyn
and
tree.
consult with the Stonelore elders and archdruids. We may find a way, eventually.
Oh, I hope that when you do the epilogue, she gets restored. Oh, you can just go up this way? No, you can't go up that way. Like, I hope there's a party at the end and she shows up and she's like, yeah, I got fixed. I'll still taste like tree or something like that, you know? This is certainly a pretty delve, at least. Why are always bears and cinches
That was it, right?
that they use the...
Sometimes it's hard to tell.
Ooh, pretty. Oh, right. I think there's an antiquity you get. First of all, you have that thing as a pet. But I think there's an antiquity piece you get from harvesting them. Oh, big. No, leave that fawn alone, you bully. Even the Spriggans don't like the fawns? Oh, and you fell down on top. Oh, you're okay. Ooh. See you later,
This spot
bud.
was even nicer than I expected. Let me check on the berries. Oh, these sure grew in nicely. No, look how happy Mohair is.
I do like their little dance. Alright, how did I get up there again? I've already forgotten. It's like you go this way, and there's a ridge you can climb up. Oh, there's both types of Spriggans here, not just the legged ones. Interesting. Yeah, because the root walking ones are like derived from the appearance. Oh, this. Huh? Is there something to like actually helping all the fawns that are being attacked? There's a badger in here. There's a sky shard and a chest. Where's that sky shard? Ah, down there. But yeah, the root kind, like right over there, those are from Oblivion, right? And the legged ones are from Skyrim, so I guess they're just like, alright, why not just have both? Can I avoid fighting this? Not if I land right next to it. Alright, let's fight this delve boss that I avoided last time. What is it? Baltur. Are you a transforming Ursoc or just a big scary bear? You've got like the druid markings. Do you turn into a person and some amount of health? Like that boss from Earthenwood Enclave? Yay, look at them all dancing. Well, there was an... Okay. There was an achievement for dancing with, fawns, no?
Younger fawns play up here. They'll love these berries.
Where was it? It's...
Yes, the fruit is starting to bud.
Flute
How
playing
exciting.
fawn.
Let's regroup outside Fawn's thicket. Leave the herd to find the berries on their own.
So I need to find a fawn somewhere that's playing a lute. A flute or a lute? Was it a lute or a flute? A flute. I mean, it makes sense. They're like based on satyrs almost, and satyrs are known for pan flute playing. Alright. That was a nice, easy two... Where'd you go? 2 quests to knock out?
Mohair is really excited. He kept running to each of the berry plants and back to me. I'm pretty sure there are more brambles in its fur than I've ever seen before. You made this little fawn very happy. And the herd too, I suspect.
Will the fawns be safe from the wolf pack now?
Did you hear that fawn's joyful bray? Happy fawns are hungry fawns, and they'll discover the plants soon enough. Once the berries become part of their diet, the wolves will leave them alone. Here, my purse isn't large, but you helped save this herd. Thank you again for your help. I can't abide preventable deaths, but now I won't have to imagine fawns like little Mohair here getting gobbled up by a hungry wolf.
So you're sure the berries will keep the herd safe from the wolf pack?
As safe as anything that lives in the wild can be. Mohair and I will come check on the herd every now and then to see how they're getting along. Plant a few more berries if necessary.
You're not gonna... Why is she pacing like this? Why are you not gonna stay here and keep an eye on them?
No. The fawns and wolves need some time to settle in. If we stayed and observed, then I'd be more likely to intervene too early. We'll stay in the area, but I won't check on the herd for a while. Mohair will let me know if something goes wrong.
How will Mohair know?
He let me know when the herd was frightened of the wolves. I don't know if he caught a scent or if he heard the fawns call from far away. Fawns are miraculous creatures. Did you know they have magic? Huh, I learn something new about them every day.
What will you and Mohair do next?
We were thinking about heading toward Vastir. There's always newcomers there to educate about fawns. Besides, it's been a while since we visited the Vine District, and there are some folks who'd love to see how big Mohair's getting. All right, Mohair. Want to say goodbye to the herd before we leave?
Oh, I figured
I
he would...
keep hoping he'll rejoin a herd, but he always comes back to me.
Oh, it's kind of sad. Alright, I got a Thorncaster's Lava Staff. This is another back alley gourmand. There's a lot of them for this set. Scarred from the claws of many fawn spellcasters, this staff gives off a great deal of heat. Still connected in some way to the raging inferno beneath Galen. Oh, I've been looking. What style is this? It's Wood Elf. This is Breton. This is Khajiit. Wow, none of these things... Squirrel? Hello, squirrel. It's weird that none of them are using either of the two new motifs, the House Mornard or Firesong. So I'm going to assume, as far as the map goes, that's actually the Delve path. And that's weird that it shows it on the overworld map, but whatever. So there's Delve there, Embervine. And I should also just check down here, because that looks like it could be something. Let's go north for now. I'll check out this place, and this place, and this place, and figure out what's going on here. We'll do that in the next episode. So, thanks for joining me. Come back, I'll have the next stuff up real soon. But until then, bye.